lots of rooms there. So, and again, something also came up today, which I also think is part of the fitness level. Obviously, no player is 100% fit right now at this point of the season. But yeah, Liverpool at the second half, they couldn't create chances. Kudos to Oliver Glasner. We're going to talk about that. Liverpool could not create chances. In fact, in the second half as a whole, they created two big chances. That was one for Salah, and the other one that Florian Wirtz just smashed up above the bar. I'm not saying that's a big chance, but I'm saying Liverpool struggled to create chances in the second half, and there was nothing coming off the bench. If you buy in Alexander Isak, he's not going to create that chance for you. He's not that player who's going to come in, get the ball, create chances for you. Yes, they've got Harvey Elliott, but he's leaving. So if Harvey Elliott leaves this season, who's going to create them chances for you? You know, I think that's something Liverpool fans should also be worried about. And lastly, Liverpool have not got as much depth in the midfield. The quality in the Liverpool midfield is really, really low. They've got very great centre-back pairing, great fullbacks, great attackers, but you see the midfield is really shaky. They've got, I think, yes, Gravenberch didn't play today, but we're not going to act like this guy is top of the top when it comes to defensive midfield. He had a very good season. He had a very good season last season. Prior to that, he never played for Jurgen Klopp, and we also know that at Bayern Munich he was also struggling. So I'm thinking Liverpool need to bring in someone at that position. Yes, I saw the reports that Liverpool are also in for Baliba. So they're also talking about Baliba as well. So not only Manchester United, but Liverpool are also interested in Baliba. I think it's important Liverpool start putting a lot of fire into that pursuit. They should get in Baliba because that position is where Liverpool actually needs a player. In the midfield today, it wasn't great. And when you have a player like Baliba, Gravenberch, and McAllister at the base of a midfield, yes, you can actually boast of quality because you can take one off, bring the other in, and play like a Slobozlai alongside, or you can play both of them like a McAllister and a Baliba, or you can play Gravenberch and Baliba or McAllister. But what Liverpool had today, Curtis Jones and Slobozlai, that is not the midfield you can actually use to play Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carling Cup, all that competition at the same time. Last season, let's not forget, last season, lots of teams dropped off, so Liverpool were able to capitalize on that, had a great season, no transfers, and they won the league. This season, teams are building. Manchester City have got Reinders. I talked about Reinders in my old blog. The quality in Reinders, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, lots of players in that Man City midfield is peak. Arsenal have got a very good midfield as well. They've got age, they've got leadership, they've got legs. And if you look at the Arsenal midfield, they've got Declan Rice, they've got Zubimendi, Martin Odegaard, and the guy from Brentford, Norgard. The Chelsea midfield quality is packed. There's a lot of players in that midfield, but Liverpool do not have the same quality in the midfield. So I'm looking at Liverpool midfield and I'm saying, look, no legs here. So I think Liverpool should go in and try to get Baliba done or get Adam Wharton. He was good today. Wharton was really good today. That's a player Liverpool and United should be going for. Baliba and Wharton should not be at Crystal Palace and Brighton at the end of the transfer window because Liverpool need a player in that position. United also need one. These are players that are very gettable, although I think the Baliba deal will be very difficult to pull off because Brighton are very difficult to do business with. Brighton are called the Napoli of English football, but I think Liverpool should look into Adam Wharton or Baliba. Because at the midfield today, Liverpool really struggled. I think because McAllister and Gravenberch are not so fit right now, it was easy to spot that Liverpool had a deficit in that position. It was easy to see that Liverpool midfield is not great. It's not the best of midfield, especially when you want to compete against the best of the best teams. Last season, I said again, was one of those seasons where everyone dropped off, like the Leicester season, and Liverpool picked up and they won the league. This season is going to be very different, very difficult. You saw how Palace played today. More of that is going to come through. So watching Liverpool play, I was a bit surprised how they were playing. First half was good, but when the game went on, second half, tired legs came in. There was nothing coming off the bench. The midfield didn't have as much legs into it. The midfield didn't have creativity into it. Florian Wirtz got tired and there was nothing coming off the bench. And since you're letting go of Harvey Elliott, it's going to be very difficult to replace or have as much quality when a player like Florian Wirtz gets kicked off the pitch or when he's injured or when he's tired. So I'm thinking Liverpool should go into the market, get a right player for that position as a backup to Florian Wirtz, especially with the fact that Harvey Elliott may join RB Leipzig. And also, in the midfield position, central midfield position, Liverpool need to do a lot of business in that position. Get at least one or two players in. I don't think Liverpool need Alexander Isak, if you ask me. The reason is because Liverpool will not struggle for goals this season. They've got Gakpo, who can actually guarantee you double figures in the league. Ugo Ekitike can guarantee you the same. Florian Wirtz will guarantee you the same. Salah definitely will do the same. Off the bench, Rio Ngomora can actually put one or two goals here and there. You got Slobozlai who can actually chip in goals here and there. So I think Liverpool are good in the goal department. but they lack a lot in the creativity part of the pitch. So Liverpool should go into the market, get a player like Baliba or Wharton. Yes, I know players are not really fit right now this season, but looking at Liverpool midfield today is very short of quality. And also, it's important to say that when Liverpool have a player coming off the pitch, the quality coming onto the pitch is questionable. It's not at the same level or good enough to put the player who's on the pitch under much pressure. This is why last season Liverpool were good enough for this one competition. When the season got tougher, Liverpool fell off. They fell off. We're going to call what it is. They won the league. But when the season got tougher, they fell off. So I'm thinking this season, only way you can actually be at the forefront of all competitions is getting a lot of quality and the right players onto the pitch to actually win your games. Today, Liverpool didn't have that. Yes, it's a pre-season game, but it tells you what to expect when the season starts. So again, to wrap up everything about Liverpool need qualities in the midfield, at least 1 or 2 signings in the central position. They need a good quality and cover-up for Florian Wirtz, especially with the fact that Javier Elliott is going. And also, I think Liverpool should also prioritize the centre-back position as well. Liverpool need cover for those 2 players there. Because right now, they don't have that. But I think the most pressing part for Liverpool right now is a Baliba or a Wharton. Or do a Chelsea, get both of them. Get Baliba and get Wharton. Liverpool need that much quality in the midfield. And right now, I think they lack that a lot in the midfield. So let's see what happens for the window end. Maybe Liverpool will get in someone. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you think Liverpool are good enough without Baliba or Wharton, or if Liverpool are good enough without any cover in the midfield. Maybe you think if the players come in like Gravenberg and McAllister are fully fit, Curtis Jones and Sloboslai are good cover for these guys. But if you ask me, I don't think so. I think if you compare Curtis Jones and Sloboslai to the second best midfielders in the other teams that Liverpool are going to compete with, like Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, yeah, you can't really say Sloboslai and Curtis Jones are good enough compared to what the other teams have got, except Manchester United. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll look at the comment and we'll talk about that.